Hi, and welcome to this Tuesday's tutorial here at Dominion Marketing. I'm Jeff, and I'm going to take you through a couple photo editors today. I work with Photoshop every single day to create the websites and the other stuff that I do, but that's just because that I learned on Photoshop 10 years ago, and it's just been a part of my life. But not everybody wants to pay the money for a Photoshop package, which can be rather pricey, $800 to $1,000. I have two online solutions that are absolutely free. The first one is SplashUp. That's at splashup.com, and it's robust, got a lot of features to it, but it's rather simple. The one I want to concentrate on today is Pixlr. That's Pixlr.com. Pixlr. And I'll tell you what, this is very Photoshop-esque, if you will. This is a powerful image editor, and it's absolutely free. So we're just going to go into the advanced. You can create an image from scratch, get one from your computer, use a URL, open one from a library of Facebook or Photo Bucket or whatever, and you can even use Pixlr on your mobile devices. This is a powerful program. Well, we're just going to open one up from my computer desktop real quick. This is a picture of the tunnel on the Katy Trail that I took while I was biking this summer. And the first thing that I want to do is my camera, the one that I used, is a little dull on the colors, I think. So I want to come in here and you can do so much with Pixlr. But I'm going to go under adjustment here, and I'm going to go to the hue and saturation, and I'm going to bump up that saturation on this. Oh, let's take it to about 58 and click OK. But do you see what happened? And over here on the history you see open image, and then I added this. I can go back and forth. See that? A little dull, brighter, nicer. See that? Back and forth here. So you've got history, you've got layers just like Photoshop, you've got adjustments that can be done, and some pretty cool filters too, by the way. If you wanted to do something like a tilt shift that makes things look miniature, that's what it's called, is tilt shift. You can even do that in Pixlr and click like so, and I'm just going to click OK. But look at that. If you can see it, I don't know if you can, but it blurred up here and down here and sharpened right in here, and it gives that illusion of a miniature. And this isn't the best picture to do that on, but I want to show you that this is pretty powerful. For those of you that have seen anything like it's HDR is high dynamic range. It's a technique to give photos an almost poster-looking type of effect. But if you can see there how it brought out some of the edges there and just made it more popping. See that? But these are just some of the things that Pixlr brings. And if you wanted to make something like an Obama poster, it's even got a hope button, and it will do that. But there you go. There's just some of the image, and look around up here. There's just so much. There's so much. You can sharpen. If you've got a slightly blurry picture, you can help sharpen it. You can box blur or make a box that only blurs out like a person's face or something. Just all kinds of powerful stuff that can be done here in Pixlr. But real quickly, what we're going to do today, because this is a common one that people want to do. They want to have a picture, maybe they've got a wedding dress or a photo of a car, and they want to add their own caption to that photo right on the picture. We're going to do that right now. So we come over here, we click on the type tool, and I'm just going to click anywhere in there, and now I've got a text box, and I'm going to put a very, very cool tunnel. And you see it's up there and down here. And now I can come down and let's find a different font. Let's just, there you go, Hobo Standard. All right, and you can bold, italic, etc., etc. Here's where you change your color, and you've got a nice little color wheel there. If you want to make sure that your colors are absolutely safe for the web, you've got web colors. You pick one, And now we've got this in red. And as far as the size, the font size, it's got a nice little slider there. And we're going to click OK and call that done. So now I've got my very cool tunnel text, and I can do more with this. And now, as you can see, this is a layer. So we've got a layer. If I uncheck this, it turns the layer off. Picture is my original background. And as long as I've got that layer selected, I can move that around like this. Now let's do something. Let's go ahead and add a drop shadow to this. So I just right-clicked on this, and I'm coming down to Layer Styles, and let's put a drop shadow in. And when I notice what it did, it put the drop shadow in just by checking the box, but maybe I don't want the drop shadow to look exactly like that. So click on the word there, and now I've got some things I can do. I can increase the opacity to make it completely solid. I can change the distance. Look at that. It shows you exactly what's happening there. The size, the bigger you get, the blurrier it's going to get, of course. And the angle. Look at, just turn that thing around there and it changes the angle. We're just going to leave it right there. You can even change the color of your shadow if you want. If you want that shadow to be blue, we'll just select a blue there. Click OK. Now we have a blue shadow. So we're done with the text. Don't fear though. If we want to come back and edit that text again, we simply come back down here, click on our layer styles, and go at it. But there we have it. Right there you go. So we've got this very cool tunnel. We've sharpened it up a bit, or rather increased the color, make it pop a little bit more. This can be moved around here, and now we're going to save this. So let's click Save. There's your name, and here this is very good. You've got different formats. You can save it as a JPEG, which is just absolutely fine for most. PNG, if you want it, well, that's for another lesson. It's just, but also you can save it as a layered Pixlr image. Now this won't be able to be seen anywhere else but in Pixlr, but what this does, if you save a copy of it like this, then you can come back and edit that text later on. But for today's purposes, we're just going to leave it as a JPEG and click OK. It's opening up my computer again, and I'm just going to put test after this. Save it right back down there. And if we go to my desktop, now this happens sometimes. I've noticed this happens sometimes. It didn't carry the it didn't bring over the file extension, so the computer doesn't know what that is. All I've got to do is rename the file and put .jpg, hit enter, and now the computer knows that it's an image. And if I double click it and bring up my image viewer, then there you go. You've just created your own nice little picture. If you want to have more in-depth tutorials on Pixlr, drop me an email, and I'll certainly go into more detail. But it's got a very nice help section here to help you with any questions you may have. But here you go, Pixlr and SplashUp. Make your own images, your own ads, whatever you want to do. There it is. So, alternative to Photoshop. You don't need to spend $1,000 to get grand results. Okay. All right. Next Tuesday we'll have another topic for next Tuesday. Have any suggestions? Email me, and we'll get to them. Thanks a lot.